Ladies and gentlemen, I am your captain, guide, and friend, Dalton Rutlinger. Welcome back to Sailwind. In the previous episode, we came down here to Happy Bay once again, for like the fifth time in the series, to deliver some mail, and we are about to depart from Happy Bay and continue on our way down to the Dragon Cliffs. We are ultimately heading for Alonk in this region, but because of the trade winds, I have to go through the Dragon Cliffs anyway, so I figured I might as well take some mail with me down to that particular region. However, before I depart completely, I want to make sure that I am... Okay, yeah, I don't have enough reputation to take another mission. Very good, very good. I don't think there is anything I could take anyway. Is there? Technically, I could take some mail down to Sanctuary, but... there is mail to the Dragon Cliffs, as well as the Sage Hills, but... I believe I got another mission going over to Gold Rock City or Oasis or something like that. So, yeah, we're just going to continue on our way. Now, I always get turned around in this area because it's not exactly as straightforward as you might think. So, see, I thought I was already facing towards like the west or something, but no. I'm actually facing more towards the northeast here. So I want to be heading a bit more... If I could find a place to... There we go. Yeah, so I'm going to be heading a bit more like this once again. The wind is blowing actually in that direction, so that helps. Okay, let's turn the wheel like that. Let us... First off, I'm going to push the boat away from the dock. Okay. I'm just going to let this loose completely, because that's probably the best thing you can actually do with the square sail up front, is just release it entirely. Let's also go ahead and release you. Very good. Alright, and for once, we'll actually have the wind pretty much entirely at our back. Cherish these moments, for those of you who get into Sailwind, by the way, because it doesn't happen super often. I say we're going to have the wind pretty much entirely at our back. No, we're not. We're going to be running kind of perpendicular to the wind. Yeah, I'm getting kind of a... I don't really know a better word to say for it other than amusing, but I'm kind of getting a real kick out of this this Sailwind and Sail the Seas war that I've got going on in my comments. There's not a lot of comments about it, but every once in a while I get someone like just bashing either Sailwind or Sail the Seas. I'm like, guys, come on. Like, just be happy that we actually have some sailing games. Children. Alright, I'm going to put you away for now. And I'm going to bring you in. So you can swap over like that. And what I'm going to do, actually, is I'm going to come over here. Whenever you... First off, I'm going to move you out of the way, because you're in the way. Whenever you... if the wind is blowing from this direction, I find you want to come over here and use these winches, because you can actually get a lot more pull to your sail. So yeah, that should do. Alright. We're now more or less away from the island. Let's go ahead and turn somewhat in the direction that we're wanting to go. Very good. Lovely. Yeah, I haven't watched many a True Nerd for a long time. I kind of need to pick him up again. I imagine he'll be one of the big channels I compete against whenever we start going up against, or whenever we start playing Sky Oblivion. Which, yes, I will be covering that game. I have officially made up my mind. I do want to play Sky Oblivion. Even if it doesn't get a lot of views, I do very much want to play it. I'm kind of looking forward to it, to be honest. I'm trying not to spoil myself with it. I have seen some bits and pieces of it, but I'm going to try and keep it to an absolute minimum. Because for many, 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 many years, Oblivion was my favorite game. It's debatable. I ultimately preferred it over Skyrim. I did, especially whenever it was on console. But once I got my PC, I definitely preferred Skyrim just because it was a lot easier to mod. But were it not for all the mods Skyrim got, I probably would definitely still prefer Oblivion, even on the PC. Just because Oblivion, to me, just had a better story. Choices you made actually affected the world in some way, and in my opinion, the voice acting was also not terrible. Skyrim, it seems even more dodgy to me. Alright. I'm gonna loosen you out just a tiny bit, and make sure we are on our course. Might be a little ways off, but this should be fine. Yeah, that should be fine. I really need to find... Oh, wow, we are really getting tired. I really need to find a way to restore my fatigue whenever I start videos like this. But I'm going to go ahead and sleep. I shall see you guys probably next morning, honestly, just so you guys don't have to worry about being stuck in the nighttime or something. So I'll see you guys in a bit. Alright, I think it's definitely starting to brighten up a bit out here. Unlike the previous video, I might actually be recording quite a bit more in this take. Just because it's been a while since I actually covered Sailwind for a while. Yeah, unfortunately, unlike with Sail the Seas, you're just kind of out here in the middle of nowhere, which is why I leave a lot of my content just... I only show, like, the really interesting stuff. If I get, like, pulled into a storm, I'll show you, like, my latitude and whatnot, which I'm not even going to bother with right now, because we're not far enough away from Happy Bay to really even bother looking at it yet. Yeah, I wonder if I can even still see Happy Bay. Not right now, by the looks of it. It might just be my imagination, but it seems like the trip going to the Emerald Archipelago from Happy Bay seems like it doesn't take quite as long as it does the other way around. Of course, this way we've kind of got the wind. I say this, if I were going to Happy Bay, I'd pretty much have the wind towards my back, not from my front. But either way, doesn't really matter. So long as we make progress, that's all I care about. And for all of you who are new to these types of games, or you're interested but you're intimidated by the sailing, don't worry about getting things just absolutely perfect, alright? There are going to be people out there who tell you that you need to, you know, do things this way, you need to do things that way. So long as you just make forward progress, that's really all you should care about. Just learn as you go along. You know, there's no better teacher than experience. If you're catching too much wind, reduce the sail coverage, reduce the sail's surface, or just lower the sails or raise them up. If you feel uncomfortable sailing with too many sails, just reduce the amount of sails you have to worry about. There have been many times I have actually just sailed with a Genoa because I was catching too much wind. And there was also that... Actually, I don't... Was it the... I don't think it was this series. No, it wouldn't have been. There's no way it was this series. It would have been the cog-only challenge whenever I I overloaded this thing to the point I couldn't use anything but the Genoa sail because I was going to tip over if I used anything else. Excuse me while I just kind of clean the boat off a bit. That's part of the company rules, is I have to keep a pristine-looking ship. At least on the interior, anyway. I can't really do anything about the outerior until we get to a shipyard. Yeah, I'm really looking forward to moving on from the mail courier part of this and actually finally getting my own ship, which is going to be the brig. Some people have told me just to save up and buy the new ship that's in the game, but that's going to take too long, especially if I'm just doing mail services, because the new ship is like more than 300, and I could technically afford the sandbuck right now if I really wanted to, but this character wouldn't know anything about the sandbuck. And if I were to buy the sandbuck and leave this boat behind, the company that I work for right now probably would not be very happy with me. You know, because I just leave their own ship in a foreign port, and they'd have to send somebody else out to go and get it. Somebody that they might not have. I'm aware this is probably something that happens like all the time in the maritime industry, but I'm just doing what kind of makes sense to me, I guess. Alright, so I'm just going to do a quick little course check. Yep, we are pretty much maintaining a straight line, more or less towards the Dragon Cliffs. And alright. One thing I'm definitely looking forward to is just having like a designated area just for my food, my cargo, my cooking area. I'm really looking forward to that instead of just having everything just kind of cluttered all into one tiny little area on board these smaller boats. And I am looking into Star Citizen once again, just FYI. Because even though the channel is, primarily focused on ships, that doesn't necessarily just mean, sailing boats and sail ships and stuff like that. We can focus on other things as well. Yeah, I feel like either the wind has shifted or the wind has changed its strength. Might pull you back just a bit further. There we go. Yeah, that might be a bit too far, honestly. Okay, let's do this. There we go. Just try and keep a steady heading. That's all I'm trying to do. Okay, so this is going to Gold Rock City. This is going to Oasis. This is going to Newport. Dragon Cliffs, Oasis. Okay, so I'm going to rearrange this a little bit. I mean, admittedly, I can't just keep it like this, because I just want to go to Rock City. Actually, what I'll do is I'll just do this. If it will let me. There we go. There we go. Maybe I should have bought a map whenever I was still at the at Fort Astron. But I mean, the company provides me maps, so. And once again, I know I'm technically heading the wrong way for some of these missions, but the trade winds blow in a clockwise sort of way. So I would strongly advise not sailing directly to the Alonk region from the Eastern region. That I've done it once before, and it is an absolute nightmare. I would not do it again if I could avoid it. It took me like some 6 hours, or maybe even more than that. Alright, have you caught anything, by the way? Yes, you have. Oh, you caught a salmon. I wonder if Happy Bay is in visual range anymore. Nope. It is very much gone. Not a single speck of it to be found. Not for crying out loud. Just stay on course, boat. If anything, I would like to just have a helmsman in this game. Just so your ship just stays on constant course. You give him a heading, and he follows that heading. Any other spot that I missed? Anything? Ah, there's this area back here. Alright. Boat. Stay on course. That's all I ask from you, is just to stay on course. I think what I might actually do is I am going to tighten this. That way the ship will have a harder time turning to the south. There we go. That's a bit more like it. Alright, okay, I've got rum with me, very good. So for all you maritime history buffs out there, I have a question for you. I thought about this while at work earlier today, and has there ever been like a full military fleet that just got swallowed up and destroyed by a storm in the past? Because I can definitely see it happening, but I'm sure, with the exception of maybe Ego, most admirals would be hesitant to sail into a storm unless they could maybe use it for some sort of tactical advantage. But there's probably also plenty of admirals who just had to prove something, so they put themselves and their crew and their ship at risk just for the sake of ego. I can definitely see that too. You know what? I shall leave you guys in silence for a while, just so you can enjoy the sailing. Ow! My eye! God, ow! I need to watch where I'm poking that stick. Jeez. I really need to get a chair. I don't know where the heck I'd put it, though. So I really hope that microphone doesn't make noise whenever I unmute it. All I have to do is just kind of tap the top of it, and it either mutes or unmutes, and it's very easy to tell whenever it is muted or unmuted, because the entire thing just lights up. But the sun is about to go down once again, and I will probably see you guys whenever I start approaching the Dragon Cliffs themselves. Although I do have a delivery to Newport, right? Yes. And then the Dragon Cliffs themselves. Very good. Probably do with eating a bit of cheese. And I'll also get a couple of drinks of rum. All right. I still got 2.5 barrels of water and basically a full barrel of rum, so we're good for supplies. Not to mention all of the smoked salmon and cheese that I've got, as well as the fresh stuff. Speaking of the fresh, I've already... It'd be kind of a waste to eat a banana now. I guess it will be kind of an evening snack then. You know, I always take pictures or use thumbnails that are in third person. I wonder if I can find one that's going to be like more of a first person thumbnail. This one might not be bad, although, ooh. There we go. Yeah, the wind is definitely starting to pick up, though. Not sure how I feel about this. As well, yes, the wind is good. Too much wind is not a good thing. Okay, I think what I'm going to do, actually, is I'm going to let that swing out, and then I'm also going to let this swing out a bit. I don't want to release them too much. I think before I cut out, I will show you guys my latitude. We might be closer to the Dragon Cliffs than I actually think. It feels like we've made some really good progress in just one day. Back. Oh no. Oh no 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 no. Bad boat. You will not be leaving me behind. I was about to say, in fact, I thought I saw a speck on the horizon. Did I see a speck, or was I just seeing things? I had to have been seeing things, right? Like, there's no way I'm seeing the Dragon Cliffs in just one day of sailing. You know what? Get me further up here, please. Try and see above the waves a bit. Yeah, I think I was definitely seeing things. Because if I did see something in the distance, I would definitely be seeing it now. It's kind of a shame, but oh well. To be expected. Oh, there went my knees. Let's see. Come here, Quadrant. I have need of your services. Not quite yet, though. Not quite yet. Very soon, though. Very soon, I will have use of your services. Just to make sure we're still going in the right direction, which we are. Very good. Lovely. Alright, there they are. North Star, please tell me my current look. Is that it? That's surely not right. I feel like I've made a lot more progress than that. Okay, now I can see more clearly. Okay, I'm willing to tolerate that. No, that's not right. The ship constantly being knocked around by the waves is making this more difficult. I'm not sure if I buy this, Mr. Quadrant. I'm not sure if I buy these readings. Looks like I might have to, though. Oh, phooey, we're nowhere close. I thought we made some good progress today, but apparently not. Alright, well, considering we're only at the 34 latitude mark, I guess I'll see you guys in a bit. Oh, hang on a second. I think I just saw... Yes, indeedy I did. We have the Dragon Cliffs in sight, everybody. It actually didn't take very long. I've been playing for maybe... not even 20 minutes. No, I take that back. I've actually watched a few political videos and... some gameplay videos of Star Citizen, but it really hasn't been that long. It's been maybe at most like 40 minutes, so it's... yeah, it was not very long at all. Alright, so now... In fact, that over there on the left is going to be the Dragon Cliffs. What I'm looking at straight ahead of me is going to be Newport. Pretty sure. Actually... Oh my god. I might be wrong about that. I guess we'll find out here in a few minutes, but... I am reasonably confident what is straight ahead of me is Newport. But I guess we'll find out. Now, if only the ship would cooperate. And actually do what I'm wanting it to do. Alright. So. You know what? I might actually be wrong. It's hard to tell. Okay. Turn this way, please. But wouldn't you know it? The wind is blowing from the island I'm trying to sail to. Who would have seen that coming? I swear, that's scripted. That is so freaking scripted. The wind's not even supposed to be blowing this direction in this region. It's supposed to be blowing out that way. You know what? It really probably wouldn't do me any good, if I'm gonna be honest. So actually, you know what? That straight ahead of me has to be the Dragon Cliffs, because I'm coming in from the northwest. And if I'm coming in from the northwest, then yeah, I'm somewhere between Serpent Isle and Newport. So over on the port side has got to be Newport. I don't think it could be anything else. Oh, come on. What am I stuck on? This is why I'm ready to get the frickin' brig. And for some reason, it feels like my sails are refusing to catch wind. Alright, I'm just going to speed up some time by sleeping. Alright. I don't think we got terribly closer. Okay, hang on. This is... That is a lot closer than I thought it was. So I must be wrong. Is Sanctuary in sight? See, that might actually be Crab Beach. Because... Wait, Captain overboard. Okay, there's something back there. I think that in the background is going to be Serpent Isle. Or it might be the tail end of Newport. No. No. I think... I'm pretty sure I'm coming in from the angle that I usually do come in. With Newport on the starboard side, and the Dragon Cliffs basically just straight ahead. Okay. I'm trying to see if I can maybe spot Sanctuary, but I might be just too far away for my... Yeah, that is definitely the Dragon Cliffs. Which means... this. Yeah. Because there's no way I would get to the Dragon Cliffs before I got to Newport. There's no way. What the heck? How? Excuse me. Mr. Boat. Excuse me. I don't... I demand that you get your butt back up to the surface right now. How did... Huh? Who? What? Where? It was all just a nightmare. Guys, you would not believe the horrible dream that I just had. It was a doozy. I had a dream that the ship went under. Whew. That was scary. Alright, give me... of course, the cheese is already spoiled. I guess I'll take one of the buns. And, I'm gonna save the salmon. I'm really not that hungry for right now, so I'll just wait until we get to Newport. Although, if memory serves right, there's actually not a lot of food options here, so I might just have to wait until we get to the Dragon Cliffs to actually restock. Oi! Wait. I don't recall buying... I don't recall buying this. Maybe I did, like, a long time ago. Whatever. I guess at least I have it. Oh, well, that was fast. Maybe I'll get lucky and it's an eel. Come here, you little fish. we go. We're finally out of the water. I could go ahead and eat you. Alright. Oh, I'm actually about to miss the town. I'm glad I checked that. Okay, I think... I was gonna say, maybe I'd be better off just reeling in the Genoa, because at the moment, I'm gonna be fighting against the wind, and the Genoa might be more of a hindrance than I'm really willing to put up with, so I'm gonna go ahead and do this. And I'm also just gonna go ahead and lock the gaff sails. This will help with going upwind. So I might be better off just kind of releasing that just a little bit. Not much, just a tiny amount. Yeah, there we go. Although I could maybe swing around the other way. It's kind of weird coming in from this direction. I don't think I've ever actually approached Newport from this angle. Yeah, I could just swing around these rocks over here. That might be the better thing to do, honestly. Okay, let's loosen that out a bit more. I think I can also loosen this out just a little bit, not a super lot. Alright, Dalton, you need to make a choice. Do you want to swing around the island, or do you want to go in from that direction? Honestly, just for the sake of doing something that I usually don't do, I'm just going to go around this rock here. Because I hardly ever come into Newport from that direction. Usually because the wind is not favorable for this kind of approach, but this time it might actually be. And there went the last of my Dr. Pepper. Darn it. I was enjoying that. Alright, I should probably turn on the lanterns, because I know... If you're on a desktop, I don't think it's too bad, but if you're on mobile, it's definitely... It definitely gets very dark. Okay. What's the video going up to now? About 55 minutes. I'm debating if I want to continue the video whenever we get to Newport, or if I just want to call it quits. It's already 6 o'clock in the evening. Honestly, I might just call it here. I know. Typically, like, in terms of just making revenue, it would make more sense for me to make longer videos, but at the same time, judging by what I see in my YouTube studio, most people barely make it past the 10-minute mark anyway, so it's... There's kind of no point in making the videos longer, because the average viewer duration is like 10 minutes. TikTok has spoiled a bunch of people. Oh, speaking of TikTok, there's one creator who I watch on TikTok who has finally moved his stuff over to YouTube. He did it because TikTok was supposed to be banned in the United States a few weeks back, but this guy makes some really funny videos. The first ones are kind of rough, but they definitely get better as they go along. The video series is just called The Death Files. The guy dresses up as the Grim Reaper, and he has to listen to how people died, and usually it's in a very just hilarious or awkward way. Like, the skits this guy comes up with are... they're downright hilarious. He's pretty much the main reason I got TikTok in the first place. Let's see. Can I find his name? I'll try and find his actual channel. Yeah, his name is Sam Van Fossen. Or just Sammy V. Once again, that is Sam, S-A-M, Van, V-A-N, Fossen, F-O-S-S-E-N. If you want a good laugh, I recommend looking up his Death Files series. It's downright hilarious. Some of the videos are kind of hit and miss, as with everything, but definitely give him a try. Alright, I'm gonna click out of this before I accidentally click on his video. I've also been watching the 2003 Clone Wars, Star Wars Clone Wars bit. Kind of off screen. Alright, can I start making this turn now? It looks like I should be fine. Alright, let's get you nice and tight. now. Can loosen you again. Wait, she's the new press secretary? Oh. Oh my. Oh my. From what little I've seen of her, she does not mess around. Oh, I caught another fish already. Wait, what was... Oh, that's the fish. Okay. Pull you in. No, 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 not you. Let's pull you in. Alright, we're just going to sail down this canal. To the great light beyond. Sorry about that pause. I had to sneeze. You guys probably can't see a single thing. Don't worry. It's basically pitch black on both sides of the boat for me right now. You know what, I'm just going to go ahead and lower this. Start preparing for docking. All right. Actually, I might be able to... Here we go. That should work. In Zen. Come here. There you are. We'll definitely be looking forward to getting more space. There we go, and then you can be pulled in a little bit as well. There we go. Alright, I'm going to go ahead and turn off the lanterns. And Newport. Wow, we still have 25 days to deliver this. I didn't mean to do that, but I'll take it. Alright, so that brings me up to... Nice. Unfortunately, in this currency, that's ultimately nothing. However... Okay, to be honest, I can take mail back to Fort Astron. The question is, do I want to take mail from here, or do I want to just wait till I get to the Dragon Cliffs and then take it? Unfortunately, I can't... The mail has to be going to or from Astron. That's just the challenge of this playthrough. That poor fish back there. But yeah, I think I'm going to go ahead and call it a video here, guys. I hope you enjoyed. If you did, please leave a like, leave a comment. I'm going to come up here and get a bite to eat. But yes, if you enjoyed the video, please leave a like, leave a comment. If you want to see more content from me, consider subscribing to the channel. Because I do have much more on the way, but I will be returning to my primary video schedule, which is going to be Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays. And this Saturday, I might upload some Star Citizen, depending on how I'm feeling. Because I've seen that there's some new updates coming to Star Citizen. And I actually recently upgraded my Drake Cutter to a... Was it a Drake Cutter? The van thing. The ship that I had in my 2 earlier videos, I upgraded to a Hull A, which can haul a lot more cargo. So I might play around with some Star Citizen this weekend. I don't know. But in the meantime, God bless. Take care of yourselves. I will see you in the next video. Until then, this is your captain, signing out.